Hey everybody, this is Jag. Of course you knew that. Yep, because we do the same thing every time. I've been working on room number 2. Slowly. Remember the room I was using the quarry to chip out all the rock that I didn't want? Well, I got done. And found out that I extended the room just a little too far. Wound up cutting into the ocean, so had to patch some leaks with a little help from Bobby. So, yes, let's go take a look. Not certain if I'm going to keep the doorway here or not. So this is the rough cut room. You can see where the quarry was here, and it cut out all this into a nice rectangular shape. And then I measured to make sure that I had a room center, which I do. Turns out I got my jetpack going. Turns out I went just a hair deep by 1 block, which is fine because this is all going to get sheathed out anyway. So we're going to fill all that in with probably some sort of brick. I'm toying right now. I am using the limestone to prototype the idea of these arches in the corners, and I'm not certain if I want to keep the doorway here or if I'm going to move it down, because I actually had wanted these out and projecting in about 1 more, but we're going to try it with what we've got and see how it goes. And I will try and keep you posted on the progress of the room so you can see how it goes along. I do have a bit of a palette that I've started laying out. What is a palette, you say? Well, a palette is a choice of blocks in colors and textures. So this is kind of the palette that I have been working with. I had this for the outside, along with the mud bricks, which aren't represented here. Then I had these for the blue room, plus lapis, which again isn't featured here. And then I was toying with different floor designs, different types, and started going into the orange and red for the bricks in the next room. These are just too sharp and too regular. I don't believe we're going to use those. The clinker bricks. I liked those at first, but yeah, the scale of the room, I think they're going to get lost being that small. Probably go with more something like this, which is the weathered brick, or the red nether brick. Both of those are better choices, I think, although this is a tad dark. Probably go with this and or the small nether brick made of meat. Don't know why they picked on meat. This is going to wind up being a good chunk of the flooring. This may also be part of the flooring. Don't know yet. I've got to be careful with this because this still has redstone properties, and we don't want that messing with anything. Probably also tie in a little bit of the Tyrian and these dark and brown lava nether bricks. Not entirely certain how it's all going to go together yet. A lot of this is fairly dark, and that may not work in there. I don't know yet. I may have to break it up with some limestone or something, because those dark colors will suck the light out of a room. See how nice and bright this is? Get down in here, we got light on both sides, and it reflects off the marble. Nice and bright, and it kind of gets darker up here because, well, we got darker stuff that's absorbing the light. And this is really dark because, yeah, it's cobblestone. But you see in here, dark, 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 dark. Do we really want to keep it darker with use of the dark colors? I don't know. I just don't know. And am I going to project this motif across? I'm thinking probably. I probably will. Which means, do we go up higher? That probably wouldn't be the smartest thing to do down here because, yeah. Although I think, yeah, you see where this is? We got the silty dirt and we got the cobblestone. So from about here back is where the problem with the water is. And it just looks like this is going to come across right about where the water problem starts. So if I go up in this area, I should be fine. I don't know how vaulted I'm going to make this. But I did want kind of a vaulting going on. We'll see. We'll see. Like I say, don't know if we're going to run this across. Maybe we'll do it as arches or something. Give it a little more of a gothic look. Don't know. Just thinking, just playing, just throwing some blocks around at this point. Well, that was a weird sound. Could wind up being completely redone. Could go with a sunken floor. Who knows at this point. This is just where I am working out ideas visually. As you may have noticed, if you remember the blue room, yeah, look at this. There was a lot of playing around with textures, with depth, with types of blocks to get a nice little motif going in here. And I think it turned out pretty nice for an AE2 center. It looks kind of AE2-ish. So we're going to be a little more dirty, a little more rugged down here because we're going to be doing things with immersive engineering. I'm probably going to move all the mechanism stuff over here from the other room. Get it organized because it's just a terrible mess right now. And we're also going to put in the machines from Thermal. So I will probably have this wall be mechanism stuff, and then over in this area we'll probably have the thermal stuff, and then all the rest of this will be taken up with immersive engineering stuff. Now Bobby let me know I don't have to go with this particular setup, which I have always used. And this is not complete. There's more parts that add on to this. But he said you don't need the hopper feeding into the chest with the trapdoors, which is the way I've always built it. I've always seen it built. I like the aesthetic. I like the way it looks. He says, all you got to do is put a block down here and put one of these storage crates. Yeah, I'll just tack it on the wall here. One of these storage crates right where the trapdoors are, and it will feed straight in. That seems to me, I have had a problem with things jumping right at the end. Maybe it's looking for that. I don't know. But that's why I wound up putting the trapdoors on, because things kept jumping out and into different places where they didn't need to be going. So hence a little extra funneling going on. And then because you had to get it into an inventory, you used the hopper. Don't know. Efficient? Maybe on materials. Oh God, it's past my bedtime again. Efficient? Maybe on materials. Does it affect the power usage? No. Does it affect how the machine operates. No. So we'll see. We'll play with it. Who knows? I've changed my mind on a couple things, but as you get older, you get stuck in your ways. You find something that works, and it works. So you don't mess with it. Don't fix what ain't broke. That's one of the biggest problems we got today is everybody's fixing things don't need no fixing. It works. Leave it alone. Before you change anything, make sure it's an actual improvement. And not just something so politicians can make some more money. Don't get me started on that. Y'all might not remember bomb tanks. Those were the tanks that went on RVs and trailers, the little jugs that you pick up at the store. They're full of propane. You didn't used to be able to pick them up at a store. You had to go someplace and get them filled. In any case, use those bomb tanks for 50, 60 years. Never had problems. And then about 10 years ago, oh my God, all the bomb tanks have to be replaced with a new, safer valve. Somebody made a lot of money. Just saying. Another example, the MSDS, Material Safety Data Sheet. Somebody somewhere, some politician, made a ton of money by having every stinking page of every stinking book in every stinking business, government building, yada, 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 etc., to change it to SDS. Take out the M. Why? Was the ink from the M killing someone? The cost of that M? I don't get it. Because it's still about the materials you use. Oh, we don't have to because we assume it's the materials. So you spend a ton of money to accomplish nothing except line somebody's pockets. I don't even know how I got on this. I'm ranting now. See, that's my mind. It just does its own thing nowadays. Which is why, getting back to Bobby, I'll give it a try. If I like it, I'll do it. I've done a couple of things that he's suggested, and they actually, they're pretty good. I don't know about this. I really like the looks. When I get it fully set up, maybe we'll put it to a vote, and you can tell me which version is prettier, because they both work the same. Don't lose anything on production. What you do, you lose 1 block in length. That's it. 1 block in length, going with Bobby's way. A little bit longer with mine, but prettier. At least I think it's prettier. Just saying. Anyhow, I'm running out of stuff. I'll start ranting again, so we'll keep you updated. Talk to you later. Bye. Hey there. I'm going to take a quick look at the room. It's developing. Last time we checked in, I think you saw it like this. I had put the mock-ups for the corners in. And we're just going to kind of slowly look at the room. So there's another one. Haven't done much on this side. But then, ooh, look at that corner. Look at the wall. Here's a better picture of a corner in process. Have yet to put that section of the curtain wall in. And then, what is going on up here? Ooh-wee. Getting interesting, folks. Really, really like the way this motif has been filling out over here. It'll make a nice room. Anyhow, thanks for checking in.